Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
King Pasenadi is the king of a small kingdom in ancient India. So when we think of these kings, maybe they're more like a chieftain in our terms. They're about the same age, the Buddha and King Pasenadi. And King Pasenadi, I imagine him as being like an ancient Indian version of Boris Johnson, actually. But perhaps not quite as bright. So there's a story of the conversion of King Pasenadi. Pasenadi visits the Buddha, who's celebrity ascetic of his day, and asks the Buddha, how come a young man like you can claim to be awakened? Usually people who claim to be awakened are a bit older, and it's a big thing to claim. So what's going on? And the Buddha replies, there are 4 things that should be respected even though they are young. Firstly, a warrior, a well-trained warrior, even if young, it's very dangerous. A serpent, a young serpent, very unpredictable. A fire, a small fire should certainly be respected, because if you don't respect it, it may grow very large. And finally, a virtuous ascetic. So even though young, a virtuous ascetic should be respected. And the idea there seems to be that the belief that they can curse you. It's a slightly odd reason to respect an ascetic, that you could be the object of a curse. Anyway, this impressed Pasenadi, and he duly went for refuge to the Buddha. And they continue to meet over the years, King Pasenadi and the Buddha. There's lots of stories, a lot of them quite delightful. But I get the impression that King Pasenadi, he never really got the Dharma or anything. Think of Boris Johnson, but not as intelligent. It's like he just liked the Buddha. He thought he was a kind of good guy. And he was just busy being king. And there's a lovely story where, on one occasion, King Pasenadi of Kosala ate a bucket of cooked rice. And after he'd eaten, he went to see the Blessed One, breathing heavily. Having greeted the Blessed One, he sat to one side. And the Buddha spoke the following stanza. A person who is always mindful and knows how much food is necessary reduces discomfort, slowing age and guarding their span of life. A person who is always mindful and knows how much food is necessary reduces discomfort, slowing age and guarding their span of life. And King Pasenadi, he had a young attendant and said, memorise that verse and recite it to me every time food is served, and I'll give you £100 a day. And he did that. He kept up a regular diet of at most a mug of cooked rice. And at a later time, King Pasenadi, his body nicely slim, stroking his limbs with his hand, uttered this inspired utterance. The Blessed One is compassionate to me in 2 ways, in relation to the good in the present life, as well as in relation to the next life.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.